Peace and love. We got anybody in here?
No matter your crew, Toyota has an SUV for you. Qualify for a new 2025 RAV4 LE for $339 a month for 36 months.
Yeah, man, got nobody in here? Bullshit. Peace and love. Man, where everybody at? What's up, Jasmine Vargo? How's the audio? Y'all let me know how's the audio. I only got 2 people in here. Okay. Looks like we got a bunch of trolls in here. I don't see nobody in here. What's up, Freddie Cotton, Jasmine Vargo, Light Work, Stitchy Finger. What's up, Louis Kendricks? Peace and love. Timo Gonzalez, peace and love. What's up, Andre Spears? Queen, I know who I am in the house. Peace and love. And YouTube said, hit the like button as you come in, trolls. But you must be a troll if you ain't hitting the like button. You know they got a bunch of y'all degenerates in here. Peace and love. Yeah, we're going to talk about the African leader, Ibrahim Traor'E. That's going to be the first topic tonight. I got some information I want y'all to hear. Why they want to get rid of this brother. Why the United States and France is trying to kill him. And they're sending one of our own kind over there to do it. The so-called four-star general. Timid people ain't the devil. Wait till y'all hear this.
At Motor Home Specialists with over 700 RVs in one location.
Piece I got. We're gonna play a little music before we get into the commentary. get some of the people to get on in here, YouTube ain't sending out no notifications. Get his ass out of here. Follower of the way. Ride his ass on out of here. Fuck on out of here. What's that running warrior? You always got some degenerate ass cracker, some degenerate pale-faced devil. Yeah, that's what you is. Bunch of fucking trolls. Get them out of here. What's that, my sister Carla? Get your monkey ass on out of here. Go find you a woman. You bunch of worthless bastards. That's what you is, you're worthless. Worthless. But I got a bunch of them in here. A bunch of degenerated devils. Ride them on out of here. What's that, Lily? Tamika? Peace and love. Yeah, they got a bunch of trolls in here. A bunch of dumbass white folks. That's the only one do shit like that. A bunch of dummies. Especially a bunch of incels. They ain't got no woman. Most of them be men. Ain't got no woman. Bitch. What's up, Q Brown? Richard S. Shanika. Yeah, that'd be a bunch of white men that be trolling black people channel. Ain't got no woman, incel, ain't got nothing, getting fucked in the ass and sucking a dick. Ain't got no sense to do nothing else. Bunch of incels. Go find you a woman. What's happening, Miss Sherry Pie? What's happening, Pretty Mickey? And love. Peace and love. We're going to play a little Deborah Snipe, then we're going to get into this commentary. Give a chance for some of the brothers and sisters to come on in here. What's happening, Gardner 99? Peace and love. Yeah, I want y'all to hear this documentary. It's a 26-minute documentary of some powerful knowledge of why these devils get the fuck on out of, go back to Mexico then. Fuck on out of here. What the hell is? What's happening, Rodney? Step away, peace and love. We'll let Deborah Snipes and the Mighty Angels take us to the commentary. We're going to play this song, then we're going to get into the commentary. Is that my family? Because I'm buffering on my side. I don't know what. Is I'm back. Okay. Is there still be all that? Is everything okay? Is buffering? Oh man, fuck. Is that okay now? Okay. I hope so. It was buffering on my end. Okay. What's up, Brother Raw? Peace and blessing, my brother, Brother Raw, Charles Wilson in the house, Hollywood swinging. Peace and love. Right, step away, or reliable, may out Egypt. Peace and blessings. Let's get back to the music. What's happening, Paul? Done. Get back to this music, because I want to. What's up, James Stewart? Peace and blessing, James Stewart, Paul Dunn, Woke Youssef, and the rest of the family. Everybody get a shout out. What's up, Jonathan, Israel, Charles Wilson, Q Brown. It's very proud. That's the time of name. Thank you very much, my brother. Yeah, let's bring it on down. What's up, Joe Thomas? Eat with Philly. Talk show. Peace and love. What's that, the subject? Thank you very much, my brother Charles Wilson. Peace and love. You got to hear my name. Peace and blessing, the real Birdman Jr. Peace and love. Thank you very much for your comments. I want to sign my name. Where you been hiding at, Lenny 5813? I ain't seen you in a long time. A long, long time. You've been following me for a long time. When I first started on YouTube. Haven't seen you for a while. Better late than never. Ibrahim, the world.
man, where you really blessed? Come one more time, give this band a round of applause. My Lord. Did you like that saxophone player?
That's nice.
Come on, show us some love, show us some love. My Lord, my Lord. Ooh, hey, don't go nowhere, man. Wait for me. Don't go nowhere, wait for me. I'm ready to all kinds of war. You all right, man? That was all right. That's what I see, whatever it is.
Peace and love, family. Glad y'all joined the live stream tonight, trying to get to the subject that we're going to be on tonight. We're going to talk about the African brother, a true leader, Ibrahim Traor'E. They're trying to kill him over there. They're trying to kill him like they did Thomas Sankara and idiot Oman and Gaddafi. Anytime they're trying to bring our people all over the globe together. Get to this clip. I want y'all to hear this clip. This is a powerful clip that I ran across today. I want this brother gonna show you the real reason why they want to get rid of this brother. Very powerful information.
It's Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, your DSCC chair, and I need your help immediately. Democrat?
What if we told you the plan to eliminate Captain Ibrahim Traor'E never ended? What if we told you that the mission to drag Burkina Faso back on...
They said they're going to try to get rid of him before June. Eliminated France, the United States, and that puppet-ass so-called four-star general. Listen at this, family, how this brother break this down.
Under foreign control, back into the hands of those who view Africa as nothing more than a resource bank, is still alive and moving in the shadows.
Peace and love, my brother Tiolando in the house. Let's try to finish this, because I want y'all to listen at this. How evil and rotten these devils is. From France and the United States, from all the European countries, except for Russia.
Terrifying thought, but sadly, it's the truth. Just last week, a video surfaced that sent shockwaves across the region. A high-ranking U.S. AFRICOM general standing before Congress directly accused President Traor'E of misusing Burkina Faso's gold, painting...
That's that nigga, the four-star general that they sent over there to the Ivory Coast. He over there going against black people, his own kind. Talk about the Ibrahim Traor'E stealing all the gold for himself.
Him as a corrupt, self-serving leader. A bold accusation, a dangerous one. But the story doesn't end there. Soon after his inflammatory statements, the very same general made an unannounced trip to Ivory Coast, the same country now harboring the traitors responsible for the failed assassination attempt against you.
The Ivory Coast president, he's a fucking puppet, a coon, working for white supremacy, working with the United States and France to overthrow President Ibrahim Traor'E, because what they want to do is steal and control the gold and control the resources.
All right. Coincidence? That's what some would like you to believe. But in a world of silent wars and shadow diplomacy, coincidences are rare, and deadly connections are often hidden in plain sight. The signs are too clear to ignore. The pieces are fitting together too perfectly. And the deeper you look, the clearer it becomes. President Traor'e's enemies are not finished.
Yeah.
They are regrouping, rearming, and preparing for another strike. And this time, they intend to finish what they started. Since April 16, 2000,
They didn't had almost 20 attempts against this brother's life from the United States, France, and that puppet-ass nigga over in the Ivory Coast, along with that puppet nigga from America, 4-star general.
Burkina Faso has been living on the edge of history. That day, President Ibrahim Traor'E narrowly survived yet another attempt on his life, the 20th attack since he seized the reins of power. Intelligence reports revealed that the assault was designed as a large-scale, simultaneous strike.
You asking who is the goddamn president? What is you in here for? How you gonna ask a stupid question like that? It's all in the goddamn comment section. Fuck right where you come from.
While terrorist groups would launch chaos against the people in the army, internal traitors would strike directly at Traor'E and his loyal officers. It was a deadly strategy meant to split the country's defenses and leave Traor'E isolated. But thanks to the courage of loyal soldiers who risked it.
Thank you very much, Woke, for that beautiful gift. Peace and love.
Everything to expose the plan, the attack was averted. The conspirators fled across the border into Ivory Coast, a country increasingly seen as a refuge for those conspiring against Burkina Faso's sovereignty. Yet the danger is far from over. According to newly uncovered intelligence, the masterminds behind the failed coup have vowed to eliminate President Traor'E before June 2025. No one knows why June has been set.
They want to kill him before June 25. Can you imagine you wanted to kill a man for nothing because you want to take, because that's what white folks do. That's what the fuck they do. That's what these devils, these ungodly demons do. And they're being exposed right now.
But the urgency is real and terrifying. From their new operations center in Ivory Coast, the plotters continue to orchestrate their plans, waiting for the right moment to strike again. Meanwhile, the political landscape grows darker. The same U.S. AFRICOM general who publicly accused Traor'E of misusing Burkina Faso's gold made his viral statement just days before the coup attempt. His words weren't random. They were calculated to weaken Traor'E's image, paint him as corrupt, and soften global sympathy before the knives came out.
And that's what they do with all African leaders away from Western colonization. Because all them white folks over there that come from Europe, they ain't nothing but fucking murderers, thieves, liars, manipulators, and deceivers. That's what they are. Ain't shit in Europe. And what's keeping them going is these fucking puppets, these black, some of them black leaders over there in Africa. That's why they can't get nowhere. Same way in America, a lot of these coon-ass fucking niggas that live in America stopping black people from progressing, stopping us from getting reparations, stopping us from getting a hate crime bill. Coon-ass niggas. Let's continue, family.
It's a pattern seen too many times before. For those unfamiliar with Traor'E's story, the propaganda could easily convince them that he is just another strongman desperate to cling to power. But for those who have watched him rise, for those who have seen him defy foreign influence, reclaim Burkina Faso's dignity, and inspire a new generation of Africans, the truth is undeniable. Traor'E's fight is not for personal power. It is a battle for independence,
That's
for the
right.
future of his every day. The question isn't whether another attempt will come. It's how ready Burkina Faso will be. The truth is, that was the plan all along. And just as the general's accusations against Traor'E went viral, the coup attempt unfolded. Now imagine if the plot had succeeded. Imagine if Traor'E had been overthrown, or worse, eliminated. The world would have been handed a ready-made excuse. They would have said he deserved it, that he was a dictator who plundered his nation's gold for personal gain. Opinion would have been carefully manipulated, and few would have questioned the narrative. But we know better. We know the truth.
That's right.
And thankfully, the bravery of loyal patriots exposed the plot before it could be realized. Yet the danger has not passed. As we revealed earlier, the plotters are simply regrouping, and not without powerful friends. That same U.S. general who smeared Traor'E's name recently landed in Ivory Coast, the country now sheltering the Burkina Faso traitors. There, he met the French-backed Ivorian president, Alassane Ouattara, in a series of high-level closed-door meetings. According to
Ouattara, that's another coon. That's the problem with Africa right now, and the same problem with us in America on our land. These coons, these sellouts, selling their own people out.
official reports, the agenda sounded routine, strengthening the U.S.-Ivorian partnership, discussing regional security challenges, violent extremism, and even illegal fishing. General Langley praised the Ivorian military's professionalism, calling them a cornerstone of regional stability, and emphasized the importance of joint training exercises and intelligence sharing in fighting terrorism.
Terrorism. And they're the ones creating the terrorism. They're the ones over there creating the confusion, because that's what they do. That's what kind of mindset they got. These people are devils. These people, you gotta be a fucking devil to want to kill a man that's helping his people, that is changing things, that's free education, changing the infrastructure and everything else that he's doing, and trying to get rid of Western civilization, which ain't nothing but the devil, nothing but evil, nothing but an unrighteous, pale-faced, I don't know what to call them.
Of social media, a global citizenry that sees, questions. Millions have risen into. One of the strongest voices comes from South Africa, where Julius Malema, the firebrand leader of the economic freedom fighters, openly rejected the U.S. general's accusations.
Right.
In a statement that rippled across the continent, the EFF denounced the West's imperialist tactics, affirming unwavering support for Traor'E. We condemn the West's continued interference.
And millions coming out tomorrow. Even in the United States, they're going to have marches for Traor'E. Because people, we ain't stupid no more. They're trying to play us right in front of our face, like we don't know what's going on. That we don't know that you are a bunch of devils and your time is up.
In African nations' affairs, they declared, and their attempts to control our resources.
That's right.
The EFF supports Captain Traor'E's efforts to reclaim Burkina Faso's gold for the benefit of its people and to resist neo-colonial pressures. The battle for Africa's future is no longer fought in the shadows. It is being fought in the open, and the world is watching.
That's right. Everybody watching.
The EFF statement went even further. They described the U.S. allegations against Traor'E as part of a broader, familiar pattern. Western powers meddling in African governance, spinning false narratives to delegitimize any leader who dares reject foreign domination. Reaffirming their full support for President Traor'E, the economic freedom fighters praised his bold commitment to channeling Burkina Faso's gold revenues into national security and development, not the coffers of foreign interests. They emphasized a truth long suppressed. African nations, sovereign sovereign right to determine how their resources are used without the manipulation or interference of outside powers.
And that's what they've been doing since they invaded Africa. Going in there, stealing the fucking resources. That's why Africa is so poor right now. Because these European bastards from France, from the United States, from Italy, from Poland, all of them went there and stealing, robbing, and leaving Africa dry along with these Sambo fucking leaders they got over there. That's right, family. Let's continue with this. The devil is being exposed all over the fucking planet.
Side powers. In reality, the era of unchecked U.S. meddling in Africa is coming to an end. Gone are the days when false narratives went unchallenged and puppet regimes were installed without question. Instead of plotting to control African nations, it's high time the U.S. turned its gaze inward, addressing its own growing crises at home. Yet even now, evidence shows that the...
Now, he said the right thing. United States, France, the motherfuckers out of England, the British, their country's falling apart. And they can't do without Africa. Can't do it because Africa got all the resources. That's right. And they're trying to get these devils out of there. Get them off the fucking planet.
Old habits die hard. Stabilized Burkina Faso. Some scoffed. Others pointed to Ivory Coast's announced withdrawal of French troops as proof that Ouattara had broken ties with his colonial masters. But if you listen closely, if you paid attention to the details, the truth was hiding in plain sight. Because when Alassane Ouattara announced the so-called withdrawal, it was nothing but a lie. His address never once mentioned the real heart of the matter, the 1961 military agreements with France. Agreements that, according to Achi Ekisi, the General Secretary of the Revolutionary Communist Party of Ivory Coast, remain fully intact. Agreements that give France the legal cover to intervene militarily in Ivory Coast whenever it suits their interests, or whenever their loyal servants in power call for help. As long as these colonial-era treaties remain unbroken, the shadow of France continues to loom large over West Africa, and behind the stagecraft of troop withdrawals and diplomatic smiles, the old game of domination and deception continues, just under a different name. The only tangible commitment Ouattara made in his much-celebrated speech was this: the camp of the 43rd Bima, the Marine Infantry Battalion of Port Bouet, will be handed over.
And that's the problem with Africa and America. The coons, the Sambos, and the sellouts. And they're about to be eliminated. We're about to go into the age of Aquarius, the age of enlightenment, the age of getting rid of anything that don't belong here.
Controlled and weaponized to serve deeper political. The United States and France boast some of the most advanced militaries in the world. If terrorists operated freely inside Washington or Paris, they would be neutralized within months, not years. This alone exposes the farce being played out in Africa. The presence of U.S. and French troops in Ivory Coast and across the Sahel isn't about fighting terrorism. It's about something far more insidious. Maintaining control. Massive empire building behind the noble banner of security operations. The world is being fed a lie, a carefully crafted illusion designed to hide the real agenda. Analysts inside Ivory Coast have quietly confirmed what many feared. The so-called counterterrorism school was created with two specific missions. First, to destabilize the AES countries, Mali, Niger, and Burkina Faso, and replace their anti-Western leaders with pro-Western puppets. Second, to monitor and crush Russian influence in the region before it can take root. So when you hear Western officials rant about Russian misinformation in Africa, remember, that narrative was manufactured long ago. This is the job, not...
And the good thing about it, they got Africa, Burkina Faso got Africa on their side. And if they kill Traor'E, it's going to be civil war. It should be.
By officially receiving command of the 43rd being maintaining smaller bases, training centers, and the 1961 military agreements with France, Alassane Ouattara is simply helping France and its allies disappear from public view while still keeping their weapons within reach.
Good.
And if you think this tactic is new, think again. The same strategy has already been tested in the Republic of Benin. When President Traor'E accused Benin of hosting secret French military bases, many doubted him. Even some of his supporters hesitated. President Patrice Talon of Benin rushed to deny everything, publicly proclaiming that no such bases existed.
Thank you very much. Light coded. Thanks you for your continual to stand for uphold the truth, peace, and love, Baba. Thank you very much for that beautiful gift. Light coded, beautiful name. That's what we need to be coded. Stay on code.
But, as the evidence now reveals, Traor'E was right all along. Hidden partnerships, unmarked military camps, covert deployments, all designed to give the appearance of independence while preserving colonial influence.
I'll be right back, fam. Listen like that.
And for those who still trust in the words of Western-backed leaders without questioning the reality on the ground, the truth may come as a brutal awakening. In February 2023, after being expelled from Mali, Burkina Faso, and Niger, French forces quietly regrouped, setting up camp next to a Beninese military base in the Kandi region of northern Benin. President Traor'E sounded the alarm, warning the world about France's hidden maneuvers. In response, France made a show of downsizing its footprint. But the reality was different. Under the cover of night, French troops continued operating in Kandi, secretly flying military equipment and personnel to an airport nestled deep inside the W National Park, a strategic crossroads at the borders of Benin, Burkina Faso, and Niger. The imperial footprint had not disappeared. It had simply gone underground. Since then, the deception has deepened. New military camps.
Now, what the brother's saying, these people supposed to have their freedom back in 1961. But the French, they ain't went nowhere. They ain't went nowhere in Ghana. They ain't went nowhere in Africa yet. They ain't got all them bastards out of there yet.
Conveniently labeled advanced posts by the Beninese government have sprung up along the borders with Niger and Burkina Faso. French troops, now scattered across these camps, no longer wear the obvious badge of occupation. Instead, they masquerade as instructors, overseeing military operations and intelligence gathering under the pretense of partnership. The objective is chillingly clear. By dispersing French soldiers across Beninese facilities, they conceal their presence from public view, avoiding the massive patriotic backlash that once forced them to abandon their larger, visible bases. And so, when President Patrice Talon confidently declares that there are no French military bases in Benin, technically, he isn't lying. The old bases are gone, replaced by a network of hidden outposts, invisible to the casual observer, but lethal in their purpose. It is a sad and sobering reality. Decades after the so-called end of colonialism, African soil still quietly hosts the operations of its former masters. Only the methods have changed. The mission, domination, and control remains exactly the same. Now the big question looms. Will
Domination and control. And you can see it in plain sight. You can see the domination and control in America towards black people. And we're going to get on that subject next, the Deion Sanders, Shiloh Sanders situation.
Traitors hiding in Burkina Faso and Ivory Coast succeed in eliminating President Traor'E. The stakes have never been higher, but if history has taught us anything, it's that hope and resilience are powerful weapons. President Traor'E has not been idle. Fully aware of the dangers surrounding him, he has taken extensive security measures to protect both himself and the revolution he leads. Unlike many revolutionary figures before him, Traor'E understands the battlefield is not just physical, it's political, digital, and psychological. And above all, he holds a weapon far more powerful than any army.
The people.
The support of the people.
The people.
That support is massive and growing by the day. From the streets of Ouagadougou to cities across Africa, from hidden circles of Pan-African activists to vocal supporters around the globe, millions have declared unwavering loyalty to Traor'E.
That's right.
It's not just political, it's spiritual. A movement has been born, a movement fueled by the hunger for sovereignty, dignity, and true independence.
That's right.
As the days move closer to the critical month of June 2025, the energy around Traor'E is not fading. It is multiplying, and the world is watching. The next few weeks will be crucial. The clock ticks louder with every passing day. But one thing is clear. This time, the forces of oppression do not face an isolated leader standing alone. They face a continent rising. They face a global movement awake to the gains of the past. And if destiny favors the brave, President Traor'E may not just survive this storm. He may emerge stronger than ever before.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. The way that brother outlined that whole situation. It's about control. These devils want to control you and me and everybody else. But people are waking up on the African continent. People are waking up in America. People are waking up everywhere. Black people, we are waking up. It is time to wake up and show the devil and eliminate the devil and eliminate this unevil and unrighteous demon, a barbaric, unrighteous demon, because that's what they are. That's what their DNA say they is. Rob, steal, and kill, manipulate, and deceive. That's their weapons. That's what they do best if you let them. That's what they do best if you let them, family. Just like the Shakur Sanders situation with the black quarterback. Let's talk about that. They conspired on that brother, and he still might not make the team because they don't want no black man to be a man. They want you to be a puppet. They want you to be like Roland Martin and all them kind of niggas. That's what they want you to be. They don't want you to be strong. They don't want you to have no charisma. And the sad part about it, they mad at Dion because he said he didn't want his son to play for a certain team. But when Archie Manning and when Eli Manning got drafted, he told him white folks he didn't want his son to play, but they ain't had no backlash behind that, and he got drafted. They say Shakur Sanders got a bad attitude. Johnny Manziel had a bad attitude too, but he got drafted. Baker Mayfield, another white boy, had a bad attitude, but didn't he get drafted? It's a double standard when it comes to us. And a lot of black people don't even know that it is a double standard. They're thinking them white folks love them. And they're showing you every day that they don't give a damn about us. Here this man was picked in the 44th pick. You mean they got 44 people better than Shakur Sanders? I don't think so. And that's been the history of the black quarterback in America. Back in the 50s, 40s, the 60s, you couldn't play no quarterback in no NFL because they claimed the quarterback has got all the brains. We're here in 2025 reading black people who are the best quarterbacks in the NFL right now, since we ain't got no brains. We not intelligent. I can't throw a fucking football to a wide open man. And this, that, and the other. If Lamar Jackson would have listened at him, he would have never been a quarterback. Warren Moon won the Rose Bowl out of college back in the 70s and couldn't get drafted. Back then, they didn't have no college playoff. If you got to the Rose Bowl, that was the big game. And then a quarterback that won the Rose Bowl got drafted. Warren Moon didn't get drafted. He had to go to Canada and win 4 straight Grey Cup championships before the Houston Oilers signed him. That's right. The first black quarterback that ever played in the professional football was Marlon Briscoe, Denver, first black quarterback to win the Super Bowl. Homegrown Zachary, Louisiana, Doug Williams. That's right. Then came the rain, Doug Cunninghams, the Patrick Mahomes, the Jalen Hurts that's ruling the shit right now. But yet we wasn't intelligent enough back then because it was racism. And then a lot of people coming in my comment section when I made that video about Shakur and the racism, they won't tell me leave race out of it if race ain't got nothing. What the fuck you mean? It always been about race with these white devils. It always been about race. They made it about race, not no black people. Black people ain't never made nothing. When you came to our land, we accepted you. Wherever you went in Africa, wherever you went in Papua New, wherever you went, black people accepted you. Then you wind up stealing their land and stealing the resources and committing fucking genocide. You want to tell me about race? And anytime they come in my comment section, I get rid of their monkey ass. It is about race. And it don't come from us. We're the most loving, kindest people on the planet. You stole our land all over the globe. Black people ain't went to Europe and stole a motherfucking thing. Nothing. You the people went to Tasmania and committed total genocide. Ain't left nobody there, black people. They went into Australia committing genocide, killing people, taking their land. Same place in Africa, go up there, stealing and robbing along with the fucking Sambos. Because they couldn't do it without the sellouts. They had a lot of African people who sold our people out. They had a lot of people in America, black people in America, selling our people out for coins. The Candace Owens, the Roland Martins, and the rest of them Sambo, degenerate ass niggers. That's the problem with the whole world. It's European colonization, European control of other people's lands. And all the land they're controlling is black people's shit. That's right. Africa belonged to black people. Papua New Guinea belonged to black people. The United States of America had black people already living here. Mexico, black people already living there. We still living. We ain't went nowhere. We just got reclassified. We ain't come on no motherfucking slave boats. We was already here living here for thousands and thousands of years. The Olmec civilization proved that. They got the heads. They got all the artifacts. And anywhere you see a pyramid, you know a black person built it. Because ain't nobody else building none. All the modern technology them white folks got is they building any fucking pyramids. Because they don't have the knowledge to build it. That's but yet they claim they built them in Egypt. When there wasn't no white folks in Egypt at that time. Wasn't no Arabs in Egypt when them pyramids were built. You say, well, what the white folks was running around in them motherfucking caves. That's where they was. When they was building all them pyramids all over the planet, they was running around in the motherfucking caves, pulling lice and ticks off their ass and eating pussy. Nothing but the truth. And the truth, the only thing gonna set you free. The truth is the only thing gonna liberate the minds of our people. Because you've been lied to. You've been deceived. You've been manipulated. That's right. Mind. They don't have to put the chains on you no more. Mindset. But the good thing, all over this planet, melanated people are waking up. And we're going to wake up in America too and get our shit back in most of our land when it's all said and done. That's right, family. When it's all said and done, these evil and unrighteous, barbaric, diabolical demons will be eliminated. They will be eradicated from this planet. Because all they're doing is stealing, and robbing, and killing. That's why they got poor people. Ain't nobody supposed to be poor on the planet. Nobody. Ain't nobody supposed to be hungry on this planet. Why is that? Because of them. Because of their control of the food and the resources and everything else. But their kingdom is about to fall. Get yourself prepared. This year, I don't know when this year, but the light's gonna go out. Your cell phone ain't gonna work. Your computer ain't gonna work. Don't be caught up in a fucking elevator if the lights go out. Over there in Spain and Portugal, it's happening right now. And a lot of people keep telling me, oh, the old man don't know what he's talking about. But it's happening right now. And it's going to happen in America. So you better be prepared. When them grids go out, you ain't going to be watching no Facebook or be on no YouTube. We ain't going to be doing none of that shit. That's right. And don't let nobody tell you about get rid of your money. So if the fucking banks don't, if they have a cyber attack, you can't go put your fucking card in no motherfucking machine. So all that bullshit about throw your money away ain't gonna be worth nothing. Don't believe that bullshit. Don't believe it. Can you imagine you 9 floors up going on, stuck, you in the elevator and the lights and the electricity. Can't open the motherfucking door. Can you imagine that? You could never get me in no place where I gotta go with a fucking elevator. But that's the way they build some of them places, that's right. Gonna be a food shortage. Gonna be a lot of stealing and robbing when the grids go down. Cause they're going down as a fucking machine. All machines go down. That's right. Over in parts of France too, okay, my sister Jasmine. Yeah, I know most of Portugal and Spain, them some dirty ass white folks over there too. China is done. Yeah, they finished with it, but China don't need the United States. Africa don't need them neither. Africa don't need nobody. It's the people that went in there, these demons. They eventually gonna get rid of them, but they ain't gonna get rid of them like talking about. But they gonna get them out of there. Can you imagine somebody want to take your shit? Africa belonged to black people. America belonged to black people before the white folks came. Papua New Guinea, Australia, the Pacific Islands, the Canary Islands, all South America was dominated by people that looked like us before European invasion. That's right, family. Yeah, I see y'all getting rid of a lot of them bastards. Get them on out of here. Fuck you. Ain't nobody lying on your ass. You think I'm telling lies on white folks? I ain't telling no lies at all. They even got some white folks know you some racist, evil motherfuckers that want to control and tell other people what to do with their lives. Want to go in somebody else's country and control them. And black people in Africa tired of that shit. And I don't blame them. That's just like somebody coming in your fucking house and controlling everything. And you gonna sit up there and let them do it? I don't fucking think so. You think you gonna let somebody come in your house and control your fucking house and tell you what to do? That's exactly what they've been doing in Africa for hundreds of years. Stealing, robbing, and committing genocide. Bunch of devils. And they got motherfuckers gonna tell me about race. It ain't about race. Then what the hell is it about then? Tell me. I like to know. I would love to know. That's right, family. So it's time for us to wake up, get your mind right, get ready for survival of the fittest. It's gonna be survival of the fittest these years that's coming. It's gonna be hell, family. For people that can't survive, that people don't know how to put seeds in the ground or this, that, and the other, know how to fish or hunt or do something. Instead of out there rob, and then there's gonna be a lot of people out there trying to rob and get what you got when the shit hit the fan. Right. When the grids go out, holes and the OnlyFans and all them people, they gonna be mad like a motherfucker. When everything go out, even an electric car ain't gonna work. And I ain't trying to spread no fearmonger. It's gonna happen. It's all predicted. It's all in fruition. It's all in this big collaboration that we're living in. This evil society has, this evil system is really not a society, this system of unrighteousness, this system of evilness, this system of ungodliness, where evil is celebrated as good and good is celebrated as evil. What kind of world we living in? What kind of world we living in if it go like that? If it go like that, something's wrong. When evil is good and good is evil. That's right, family. 7 Ward up in here, peace and love, Ben Israel 32. Yeah, we telling it like it is. It's what we do on this channel. We tell the truth. Because the truth is the only thing that matters anything. What else matters than the truth besides the Creator and our ancestors who came before us and gave us wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to go forward, to create. We are creators. God made man and woman, the black man, black woman, in his own image and likeness. So ye are gods too. If God made me in his image and likeness, but it's up to me to get to that godless state, which is very hard in 3D lockdown, in a system of unrighteousness, in a system of programming and conditioning. That's right, family. What's happening? C211, peace and blessing. What's happening, Peg? Got a nice little crowd in here. We ain't gonna be too long on this live stream. I just wanted to bring this little message to the family. We're gonna play a little music before we get on out of here. What's happening, my brother Troy Parker? It's all good. Y'all want to hear a little reggae? Yeah, you want to hear a little reggae? Let's play a little reggae.
This is how the food industry fails. Nutrient inadequacies are on the rise. In fact, 90% of Americans
Israel! Black Star! Yeah, was that Charles Coleman of Media Key? You say Portugal Lights just came back on? Okay. What's that, Judah Israel? Peace and love. very much. Thank you very much. Yeah, the cat's doing good, but Coco missing. I've been the last all week. I've been looking for her. I had left her at the old house, trying to get her to come over here. I don't know where she at. I've been going every morning looking for her. She's somewhere around. Queenie okay though. What's that, my brother Yasin? Yashan. Thank you very much, my brother. Freddie Cotton, he loves Nubian King. Jet Scotty, he's in love. Thank you very much. It's the Love Foundation Black America. Yeah, let the home flow. Thank you very much, Nubian King. That Russell, assalamu alaikum. Peace and blessing, family. Got a nice little crowd in here.
This 738.
We're gonna let the horns really blow. Yeah, let them blow, let them blow. You got that right, my brother. Joe Thomas, the vampires is getting exposed. That's right. And the sun gonna get hotter. Sun gonna get hotter. Blow your trumpet, blow your trumpet. Let the horns blow. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? All right. Okay, family. Yeah, I didn't see the chat moving, but it's all good. Let's get a little roll call in here. Roll call, roll call. Y'all know the roll call song. Y'all know anytime this song come up, it's roll call. What's that, my sister Carla? Vanessa. Got NYC in the house. DFW, Dallas Fort Worth. Indianapolis, Indiana. We got Baltimore in the house. D-Mo. Got Massachusetts, Austin, Texas. Peace and love. We got New Orleans in the house. South Carolina. Massachusetts. Somerville, South Carolina. Nubian King. The big Virginia in the house. Ohio. Connecticut in the house. Upstate New York. here. Let's have my brother Charles Coleman out of Austin, 11th Street, Galveston, Texas. Somebody from Brahma, peace and love, light coated. Bama, Obama, okay, I got you. Peace and love. Turn it up, turn it up. Peace and love.
Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Going round this new riding on.
Get your ass off of here. The Black YouTube National Anthem is coming up. This is our national anthem. Orchestrated, produced, and directed by Elder Rasan Shakur. The Black YouTube National Anthem. Let the horn blow. Yeah, let them blow. Let freedom reign. Yeah, let them blow. It's the way we do it. Fire on the fire. Peace and love, all reliable in the house. Yeah, let them blow. Let freedom reign. Peace and love to the melanated family. It was hot in those Indian summers. Peace and love. Thank you very much, Queen. I know who I am. Chris Hopper. Where you been at? I ain't seen you in a long time. Stop biting me. Peace and love, family.
What's on your mind, dear?
My sensitive skin.
Stop biting that.
Total body isn't on it.
Come, is there anything you want to share? Not this old spice deodorant. It's 24/7 freshness. It can go everywhere.
Everywhere. You know my.
Thank you very much, you're reliable. Peace and love. Thank you very much, Mayor Egypt. Peace and love. Thank everybody for their beautiful comments. Thank y'all for the love and the support y'all have given me over the years. Remember, we're going to have, next month, we're going to have his birthday party. I ain't never had a birthday party. But we're going to have a birthday party on YouTube. June 9th. Mark that date down. Get off of there. One of Queen of Kittens. She acting a fool. We're going to play a little bit of Deborah Snipes. We're going to close it out with Sister Deborah Snipes. Hope y'all enjoyed the live stream. Make sure y'all share. And something else I want to give y'all. Anybody that's subscribed to my channel, you hit the bell. You hit subscribe, then you hit the bell, then you gotta hit ALL. Go through them 3 processes. Some people hit the bell, some people just subscribe, but you gotta hit the bell. You gotta subscribe, then hit the bell, then hit where they say ALL. And most of the time you'll get your notifications if you go through those three processes. We're gonna let Devil Snake take us on out of here, family. Hope y'all enjoyed the live stream tonight. Peace and love. On out of here. Peace and blessing, my sister, lovely Sherry Key. I will catch the replay. Yeah, we've been here, that's YouTube. They just won't send out the notifications. We've been here about an hour and something. Good night, my sister Carla. Okay, my sister.
Oh,
Thank you very much, Nubian King, Troy Parker. Queen, I Know Who I Am, Lovely Cherokee, May Out Egypt, and the wonderful brothers and sisters that joined this live stream tonight. Anybody want to hear it? That's Sister Deborah Snipes. Oh, a little bit higher. When it's all said and done, service well done. Don't want to sign my name. Lovely family. Peace and love. Put up the lights and share. Yeah, you're right. Bring it on down.
Come on, put your hands together for this. That was right, the angel. Amen. Amen. Were you blessed? Amen. Were you really blessed? Come on, one more time. Give this band a round of applause. My Lord. Look like that saxophone player. Come on, show us some love. Show us some love.
Yeah, you're right.
My Lord. My Lord.
Peace and blessing, family. The hell about to get on out of here. I know a lot of people come a little late, you know, but I did my best to bring the truth. I did my best to try to bring unity. I did my best to try to bring love to my people. And I will continue as long as I got my soul in this body. I will continue to bring the truth, to bring love, to bring compassion, empathy to my people. Peace and love. Y'all put up the likes and shares. If anybody donated to the Cash App, I will reply. Thank you for all the donations. Thank you for the love. And I'm out.